I'm Jim Kruger. I'm a writer of comics and film and animation and television, and there's nothing that excites me more than the hero's journey. Everything I ever write about is the hero's journey, and for me it's the one thing that matters most. Whether I'm writing Batman or Superman or Justice League or Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Star Wars, to me, in the end, if I'm going to be moved by a story, it's going to be because one person in that story, or maybe more than one person in that story, are going to be moved to do something extraordinary. What is a hero? What do I think a hero is? You know, I used to think it was someone who was brave and courageous and more clever than others, and able to see all the greater good and able to jump in given any scenario, any situation. And I just don't think that's the case anymore, because those kind of characters, even in story, never change. They're never transformed by their actions. They're good at the beginning and they're good at the end, and they do good throughout. No, I think being a hero is a much more complex, much more interesting scenario. It's a person who, even if it's for a moment, is surprised by what they are able to do. It's always the person you least suspect rising to something, being transformed by a given set of circumstance to do the thing that has to be done for the good of others, for the good of someone else. And maybe the most amazing thing is the hero is a person who, looking back upon what they just did, says, you know, how did I ever do that? That's not even me. And that makes for something really exciting in a story, in life, in everything. And that's another reason I'm obsessed with stories of heroism. DC Comics' Neil Adams recently said that we think, maybe, if the conditions present themselves, we'll be the hero of the moment. That's what Hero Cam is all about. It's about capturing on film those moments when someone makes a difference in someone else's life. Because, let's face it, anyone can be a hero. The new Hero Cam TV show has two components. The first is the Hero Cam hidden camera segment. The second is the Hero Cam Spotlight feature, hosted by Megan Alexander. This focuses on a real-life hero who is doing something in the world to make it a better place.